Joining us to break it down this morning, Grow Investment Group Chief Economist Tao Hong and The Information's founder and editor-in-chief Jessica Lessin, who was part of the pool following the secretary in Beijing. Our thanks to both of you. It's great to see you. Jessica, the fact that you're on the ground says a lot about what the nature of these talks are hopefully going to bring. Are you sensing that the dialogue is real?
I think so. And I know that the Commerce Department is upbeat about how today went, the first day in Beijing. Secretary Raimondo came after 5 years of Commerce not visiting China and really feels like she wants to promote U.S. business interests here. I think it's notable that there was not as much discussion about an area of much more sensitivity in trade, the U.S.'s semiconductor exports. So there's much tension to be had. She acknowledged at a high level that it's a very tense relationship, but I think everyone's feeling optimistic about how today went.
Are you getting the sense that they're getting to the sweet spot, that is dealing with trade issues and national security issues? Really, it boils down to chips, I suppose. Are you sensing that that dialogue is getting more robust?
Well, I think what the secretary would like is everyone to separate those. She wants to promote U.S. business, grow trade, but around issues that she says don't affect national security. We saw a demonstration of beauty products today as an example of the kind of trade that the U.S. government would like to promote. Commerce claims that last year there was $700 billion in this kind of trade in goods and services, and that's what they would like us to focus on. Now, what China is going to focus on in the conversations may be a little bit different, and I think that's a question whose answer is still to come.
Gotcha. Hao, I hear you. I know you have some thoughts. Want to get your insights on this visit, the impact and the importance of it, and whether and how it actually changes the relationship between the two countries.
Yeah, well, I think this is the first time in a long time that the Department of Commerce visiting China, and she's going to spend a couple of days here. So I think today is one of the first initial rounds of discussion with the Chinese officials, and already we're seeing initiative from the Chinese side, trying to initiate a communication group between both sides to work on some of the issues going forward. So I think once that is established, it could help re-establish the communication channel, one of the most important between one of the most important relationships in the world. So I would say that we are making good progress, but we're still in the early days. This is only the first day of the visit.